Welcome back to Your Carolina. We love hearing these inspiring stories of how folks are taking a bad situation that we're in right now when it comes to the coronavirus and turning it into a positive for a business move or a product that they're making. And this is such a great story to share that's coming right here at our own area. This is Amber Stevens and Eric Ramsey with the Sound Sense Candle Company. Good morning to you guys. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about how this all started. How did you decide to start a candle company?
We talked about it for maybe like a year, I guess. Yeah. And then one day I was just riding in the truck with my husband. He was going to a show to play in Anderson and pitched the idea. And he was like, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. What are you going to call it? And so I was like, well, we don't really know. And so we had thrown out Sound Sense because we were going to do candles inspired by his music as well. And he was like, that sounds like a great idea. And so we started maybe end of February, 1st of March.
Which was an interesting time in the world to start a business.
Exactly. And then I guess we really started pushing it more so whenever I got laid off from work. We had more time to kind of devote and put into our product. So
and that's kind of a silver lining that is an interesting one to hear during this time where people are laid off, furloughed or something. They're having more time to kind of refocus their passions on things they've always wanted to do and kind of live their dreams. So tell us a little bit about Sound Sense. What types of candles are we talking about? And another, using local products is something that's important to you.
We use 100% vegan soy wax that's made here in the United States. It's grown and made in the United States. Most of our products come from Rustic Essentials, which is in Spartanburg. So we're really local. We use a friend of ours that's in Spartanburg that does our designs and stuff for the candle labels. And our family, you know, we all grew up here in the upstate. So we got family and friends and musicians, and we just kind of all group together and work together.
People are really concerned about what they're putting in their ear, as they should be. And so they want candles that are really good for the environment. You feel good about burning them in your house because you don't want something that is going to be harmful to you or your family when you're burning a candle.
Right, and that's the thing with soy wax. It's a really clean burn. A lot of paraffins produce a lot of soot, and soy wax typically doesn't do that. So that's why we went with soy wax over paraffin blends. And
you guys also wanted candles that each candle tells a story. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So we have several candles that are influenced by my husband's music. He's in a band in the upstate called Howl in the Valley. We have a candle called Drive, which is one of their big songs. We also have one that's kind of modeled after their first release, which is Shadow Dancers. But we also have candles that are directly really special to us. They are after our family members, so people that have passed away that had a huge influence in our life. Grandmothers, great aunts. We have some coming out in the fall after my mother, who was a big influence for us, as well as our grandfather, who passed away about 7 years ago now.
So this would be something if someone's looking for a gift or something to give someone that has a special meaning or tells a unique story. This is a great way to do it. People may not think that a candle is something that's not personal, but you guys are putting that personal twist on.
Yeah, and we're also willing and open to sit down with somebody and create something for them and their situation, and you know, have our girl Katie Coffey design a label specifically that tells their story as well.
I think that's great. That makes a great company gift, a boss gift, or someone that's going through a especially hard time or a song that means a lot to them. It's great to kind of come up and create something like that. You guys are doing some charity contributions as well.
Yes, we started this whole thing, and one of my pushes in the beginning's been the LGBTQ community. We did the Pride Candle, and we're going to donate a percentage of the revenue from that to the Piedmont Care Clinic in Spartanburg. And we're hoping to do something, you know, quarterly that helps. I think in July, we're looking at doing something for veterans for July 4th.
And that's great. I always love a brand that gives back to the community. And of course, Piedmont Care does a great job of HIV testing and prevention in our community. So they do great work. That's a great organization to support. If people are looking to do one of these candle parties, I hear you guys are doing some of those. Are you still doing those even during coronavirus? People are starting to get back out to each other a little bit more?
Yeah, we're more than happy to schedule that. Our contact information, Eric at soundsensecandleco.com or Amber at soundsensecandleco.com. If they just want to reach out to us, we'll be glad to host it.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, I'm a fan of candles, so you had me at candle party. It sounds
Well, that's the thing. That's just been the more challenging part is, people can't pick up and smell a candle, and so you might be a little less likely to buy. But we haven't done any candle parties yet because of the coronavirus, obviously. But when things are back to somewhat normal and people are feeling a little more comfortable, then we're more than happy to do that in a big place or homes or whatever people want us to do. We've had great support with people. People that we don't know have purchased our candles. Yeah. Family and friends have been really amazing. But it's tricky to buy a candle that you can't smell. I mean, I feel like our descriptions are pretty good. They pretty much describe exactly what you're going to get from it, but still people are hesitant to buy.
I would be down for a mystery candle box that just gets delivered to my house. Hey, that would be fun. Just a mystery candle box. We have subscription services for everything else. Why not candles, right?
Exactly.
Thank you guys so much for sharing your story with us, and we appreciate all that you're doing. And hopefully this inspires people to take this time during quarantine and kind of refocusing your passions that, hey, anything is possible. If you want to find out more information about SoundSense Candle Company, you can always go to soundsensecandleco.com or go to our website, yourcarolina.tv. We'll put a link on there for you to go and find out more and go shop and buy can they buy candles online, or there's some stores locally that carry them as well?
It's all online right now. We don't have a local store yet, so we'll work on that. But
we do have 2 events coming up though in the upstate. One is on June 6th at Hot Girls Summer in Greenwood, and June 13th is in Fountain Inn.
It's Spring in the Pond.
All right, Spring and a Hot Girl Summer. You guys have everybody covered with those. Well, thank you guys so much for telling us about it. Please follow them on social media to keep up with any other events that are going to be added to their calendar. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate it, and stay safe.
All right, thank you.